in such a shitty mood because first off, my fucking nail lady is like ghosting me, not responding. And so I was outside having a cigarette, darling, and there's like this sudden windstorm coming in. It's funny, I'm filming this on the day of the full moon in Aquarius. And as I was like filming it, I was like, ooh, the winds of change, the winds of change. And when I got back inside, I was not in a shitty mood. And like Leo, the good father, this understanding of like, hey, things aren't going to happen on your timeline. Not everything goes your way all the time. You can't be a spoiled brat and always get what you want instantly. That's not life. That's not realistic. And so just like how everybody's wanting to have a hot girl, hot boy, hot person summer, it's just not happening. The way the sky is currently set up, we still have 2 more big retrogrades to like go through, Mercury and Uranus, and they're in earth signs. Day to day life, the mundane, day to day stuff. We've got to look at it. And it's funny because that's like the fulcrum point, I feel like, between Leo and Aquarius energy, where Aquarius is the dead of winter, and it's like we don't have time for Leo season shenanigans. It's cold as fuck. We have to band together and innovate new ways so that we can like stay alive. Leo season's like la 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 la, everything's fine, everything's great. Daisies? Oh, you want to look at me? It's, you know what I mean? There's this like fine line between like immature or like this joyful kind of like childlike joy and wonder into like the adulthood, like the maturity of understanding the parts within the whole, understanding the power of the self and understanding that community by way of joining together. If I am powerful, then you are also powerful, and we can, 2 powerful people are better, 2 powers are better than 1 power. You know what I mean? When it comes to like getting stuff done, we can get further together. Even though you may get somewhere faster alone, therein lies the rub of that axis. And so I do feel like there's something here about like the petulant child in us is really being disciplined through all these retrogrades. And it being Leo season, and things aren't moving at the pace that we want them to. Venus retrograde, we're being asked to reevaluate love, money, relationships, the way we express ourselves. We're being asked to reevaluate authenticity. Are we being our true selves? Are we surrounding ourselves with people that we can be whole with? Are we letting our freak flags fly as high as they need to? Pluto retrograde, like there is like the veil being lifted, exposed, things in government being exposed, aliens got confirmed. And granted, we already knew that. Nobody gave a fuck. They're like, give us fucking healthcare. We're fucking dying out here. Like, fuck your, like, we already knew this. Anyway, the fuck? You know what I mean? Pluto dipped into Aquarius for like, a few months, and they reveal aliens. What I've been telling y'all, there's like secrets. Things are being revealed. Big things. And this is like generational things. I just saw that as of 3 hours ago, NASA has lost contact with like Voyager 2, I think. The satellite that has been like exploring the solar system since the 70s. I'm telling you. I mean, hopefully it's like temporary, but there's just like shifts in technology that are happening. There is no more hiding. Things are coming to light. Things are being revealed. Saturn retrograde. We're going to have to, what's going on with your Saturn retrograde in Pisces? What's going on with your spiritual practice? What's going on with your understanding of, you know, the God of your understanding? What's going on with how you interact with it? Are you doing your part? What's your relationship to discipline? Neptune retrograde, being forced to see everything for as it is. I think Chiron's gonna retrograde in Aries. So more identity wound stuff coming. You know what I mean? It's just like, we're gonna have to learn that like this isn't happening on our timing, and like we have to, there's a certain level of maturity that's required before you have an understanding of what to do with the blessings that are already yours. They're already yours. It's already done. You know, it's just a matter of making sure that you can properly celebrate once you receive what's yours to have, that you can properly sustain it, that you've acquired the lessons through the hardships that you needed to experience that have taught you how to take care of what, you know? I still gotta do notes, but I just needed to like drop this real quick. We're back. It's your girl Jay. Hi, priestess. Back at it again with the blind side, where we explore the dark side of the new moon. And actually, I'm doing something different. I don't even feel like I told you, or I've been saying that Spirit Squadron knows. Leo season is bringing an inescapable light. There will be no, like, there, people may be getting blindsided by truth, but I don't feel like that this is a new moon where things are hidden. The light of the moon may be technically at its weakest, but there is there is a piercing knowing, a clarity, a boldness, a courage. I've never done this. Normally I always have notes. I just have the degrees, the time that this shit's happening at. Normally I always have questions that I want to ask and all this stuff, and I'm just like, let yourself get out of the way. Get out of your own way. Allow yourself to be, that's all that we can be. We're just like vessels. That's why it's like, I don't take any of this like, oh my God, that was so accurate and blah, blah, blah. I don't take any of that shit to heart. That's not me. I just move the fuck out of the way. You know? And I feel like that's what we're all like learning to do, is just absorb the information, absorb the light, and and also understanding how to process and absorb the power and the directions and the data from the dark. Because light is not good and dark is not bad. So, this new moon in Leo. Anyway, actually, be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising. Patreon has everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Over there we clarify, you know, all of the chords and stuff that come out in the zodiacal readings. And you know, I'm building a cool little cult. I like it. I hope you check it out. For free shit, check out my Instagram at justj_everything. TikTok at justjeverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Go get you a customized spirit soak. Ooh, I turned right to Leo. Look at God. I like that. Thank you. Y'all know I go in this blind with you. So, this new moon in Leo, hydrate, light it if you got it. This new moon is happening on August 16th, 2023. at 3:38 a.m. Mountain Time, 5:38 a.m. Eastern Time, and it's happening at 23 degrees Leo. And you know I gotta hit you with the handy dandy Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. If you're not on it, you can go, if you don't like physical books, you can actually do this online. Just Google Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale. I know that that's backwards, but at this point we all can read backwards. We're an evolving species. All these blue screens have done that to us. Anyway, you can just like go and select 23 degrees Leo. So Elias Lonsdale's description of the 23rd degree of Leo is: an old man cutting mistletoe off an oak tree with a golden knife. Spectacular attainment, peak capacity, everything prepared and ready. The consummation of lifetimes in the destiny drama of self-mastery. Ooh! Your tireless pursuit of perfection and gift of knowing what is asked are charged with collective power, marking out a pathway which shall remain always. The gods inspire, the hour is ripe, demonstration is constant, the rhythm is the one the inner worlds are synchronized with. And the whole idea is to become selflessly yourself, offered to the goddess and emergent through time as the God-man boldly, uninhibitedly, all there. That's what I'm saying. You need to go read it for yourself. Every single sentence, everything prepared and ready. I told you it's already done. Everything prepared and ready. The consummation of lifetimes in the destiny drama of self-mastery. Ooh! The consummation of lifetimes is like, feels like the merging of timelines to me. That's exactly what that feels like. And I feel like some of you are starting to understand, have a better understanding of how time actually works, and the way that we observe time is a farce. But when you start to break out of that understanding of how we observe time, it really fucks with your ability to adhere to it. So be careful with that. But there is something about like the consummation, the coming together, the let it be, like the merging of your timelines. And let's say that you're out, some of you are like, what the fuck is that? What does that mean? Let's break it down to the understanding that, shout out to Rio for giving me the language for this. Imagining is foreseeing. Even the disclosed CIA documents just confirmed that. There is no such thing as like, when you're imagining, like imagining is like you either foreseeing or perceiving, like timing and peering in to different timelines. Imagining is foreseeing. Imagining is seeing, just in general. And so there's something about that star energy, the opposite of Leo, the axis of Leo and Aquarius. There's something about the star surrendering, but also like dreaming bigger. Get delusional with your shit, because it's not really going to be delusional. You're not really tapping into the fullness of your capacity. None of us really are. And that's the goal here, is to just like, if we out here doing it, if I'm like, I want access to all of the parts of my brain. I want to like do it. I want to do all the things. I want to get all my art out of me. I want to get all of my ideas out of me. I want to do stuff. I want to do the shit I intend to do. And I feel like there's this collective like understanding of just how to prune, how to filter, how to sift. what the qualifiers of, like, how to identify the proper qualifiers of things. Like, what are the characteristics, what characteristics qualify as, like, healthy, or as ambitious, or as dark, or sad, or, you know, or heavy, or depressed. I don't want to associate. I'm breaking myself of a, like, dark is not bad, and it's just a different power source, you know? And if you don't know, now you know. I got many a decks that I want to look from, so like I said, hydrate, light if you got it. Sweet, create a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for this new moon in Leo, happening on August 16th, 2023. And I'm starting out with messages from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. Lovely deck. Ooh, already popping. Serapis Bay, Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. But don't discredit the power of the darkness. The darkness had you there and needed your attention. The darkness overtook or overpowered, because there's data, there's power, there's information to have been extracted from that. It's like it's funny, like taking this out of, I don't know, this really bought up, like Moses leading in them, you know, the people out of Egypt. And it says over and over how they did not enjoy listening. They didn't enjoy trusting God. They didn't enjoy it. It was uncomfortable. And they asked to go back to Egypt, to go back to slavery over and over, versus just trusting. And I just feel like there's something about leveling up. There's something about, I don't know why also some of this, maybe it's because I saw Bay, but some of you I feel like are getting recognition or rewards or acknowledgement in some sort of way. There could be just something where you're like leveling up or getting a promotion, or you're finally being seen. But I also feel like there is like, when I hear ascension, I think about like you're like shifting to a lighter frequency. Like literally, actual ascension is what that makes me feel like. There is something about like you're not carrying a certain density anymore. And so I feel like the divine has really shown up for us in some sort of way. And there's some kind of like, you know, almost like energetic like surgery that's happened that like puts you in a position where you can exhale. You can allow, you can really receive. There is like a newfound trust. I feel like everybody's working on trusting, learning how to trust themselves, and therefore learning how to trust the God of their understanding. You know? Ooh, that just came through. Some of you, it's like, damn, I don't want to say that. That's not cool. Anyway, okay, maybe you or someone around you, but it's just like you may think that you're like really worshiping God, but you're really like, your real God is capitalism, or your real God is materialistic things. Your real, like there's something about you starting to see what true abundance is. Lord Ganesha just came out. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. I feel like the veil is being lifted. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. Yeah, we're working up to October, you know. I know this is like, I'm literally filming this on August 1st. But before you know it, it'll be October. It'll be Halloween, and there will be, you know, the thinnest, the veil will be at its thinnest. And I feel like it's starting to thin now. Obstacles are being removed. That's what I meant. Like the density or your frequency or something is happening on an energetic level. Infinite abundance. Absolutely. Hallelujah. Mashallah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just going to take 3. Cernunos, life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So there is definitely like a rekindling with your primal nature. This is the first time that this feels like someone specific. So there may be somebody, their sign doesn't matter, but they may have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, maybe Libra placements. Someone that's coming in that's like stirring you up or inspiring, life force energy. There definitely could be something about like exchanging sexual energy with someone, you revisiting that, or like revisiting like the concept of it. For some of you have been abstaining for a while and now you're thinking about dating again or getting back out there, and I just feel like someone's going to come in and inspire that, and you really need to allow yourself to you need to really allow yourself to let people show you who they are and feel really comfortable in your knowing, and we're all learning how to get real comfortable and understanding what an internal yes is versus what an internal no is, and understanding that if it's not a fuck yes, it's a no. Bottom of the deck is the Shekinah, and I'm laughing because I grew up with it being referred to as like Shekinah glory. And I heard there was someone else that, this person that I used to know, I used to say Shekinah, but I like the Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. And I just feel like we're in a place that's really helping everyone heal. It's interesting because it's a masculine, Leo is masculine, and like we're in this masculine season, but I do feel like there's a really healthy understanding and balance of feminine and masculine energy, and the need to merge both, the understanding of understanding the parts within the whole within the parts, and like this like beautiful balance that we're working up to having a better understanding of in Libra season. And so the dove here also, it feels like there is just something about a deeper connection to spirit that's coming in. I am going to clarify these with the Magic Seer holographic tarot. Please clarify Ascension. Serapis Bay. I would read each one, but we'd just be here too long for that. Four of Pentacles, Ascension. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's something about like move into your true self, rise above the darkness. The light is here, and you've got to let go or untether from some stuff, which that's what the full moon in Aquarius was about. It's like you've got to let go so that come this new moon in Leo, take off, leveling up, promotion, not being afraid to shine, not being afraid to be authoritative, but knowing that a true, like a long-lasting, someone that retains power for a long time, understands that first and foremost they are a servant to all. That's how you get up on a throne and you end up staying there for a lifetime, you know, is by never getting it twisted about like why you're there. And these people getting all this power that they've received, that shit, power is a test. Money is a test. Influence is a test. And not everybody, it's clear, most people do not pass the test. Please clarify infinite abundance. And that's why Ganesh is coming out, because it's like these things are being removed. But you got to do your part. How can the obstacles be removed if you're like, these are my obstacles though, they're mine, and I like it to be hard, and I'm used to this struggle, and this is how it always is. It's like a little raccoon hissing at people over their heap of trash. It's my dumpster pile. Scared money don't make money, baby. Please clarify infinite abundance. What is Lord Ganesha removing? Obstacles. What obstacles are being removed? The Magician. Liars are being moved out of your there's sheep in wolves clothing, I feel like. And those people are being exposed and revealed. Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, Neptune retrograde and Saturn retrograde in Pisces, Mars and Mercury in Virgo right now. It's like Mercury is out to say, I got you, boo. The obstacle of you being afraid to bet on yourself, the obstacle of you being afraid to do it yourself. I just saw 2027. It's funny. I was doing some reading earlier and I was like, oh, I almost said 2027. And then I just saw the number 2027, and y'all know 27 is my lucky / favorite number. Anyway, liars are being removed. This fear of speaking, fear of telling your story, fear of orating, the obstacle of technology also. The Magician is Mercury, and Mercury definitely governs communication, technology, and technological advancements also. That feels like Uranus energy as well. Pluto. This is something about talking, about making decisions from the 1 to the 20. Some of us are being catapulted. This is like, this may feel like light, you moving at light speed. It's just like there are liars, there are storytellers, there are people who, I just feel like there's deception, there's a veil. There's parts of you that have been dormant, that have felt dead, that are being called back to life, that are being resurrected inside of you. And you can't ignore the call anymore. You have to get off the fence. You have to make a decision. Shit or get off the pot, baby. Because if you won't, someone else will. Period. For some of you, there's someone with Mercury, Virgo, or Scorpio placements that has been an obstacle and they're being removed. Or if you have Gemini, Virgo, or Scorpio placements, the obstacle has been you standing up for yourself, or you really like saying a truth, or you establishing healthy boundaries. It's just like there's something here about like learning, like what have you learned about yourself lately? This is the new moon in Leo. The sun in astrology is what you know about yourself to be true, and we're becoming way more masterful with ourselves. Please clarify Cernunnos. Life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and ooh, yeah, I feel like haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potate, and I feel like there are people that are coming in. Venus is retrograde, and when Venus is retrograde, she often can attract in what you don't want, what you don't like. And if those of you who are recovering from like being lied to or betrayed in some sort of way, or if you are or if you're a hurt person that's starting to hurt people, Karma's about to come for that ass. The consequences of your actions will come for you way quicker than the person that hurt you, because they did it based on trauma, and you made a choice to do this, to be cunning in some sort of way. And I'm telling you, those of you if you hang out with people who you know behave in like, you will be lumped in. There's something about like birds of a feather flock to fucking together. You got to make sure that you, ooh, and as I said that, the dove was down here. Birds of a feather flock together. And some of you, it's like if you hang around flies, they're going to lead you to shit. If you hang around bees, they're going to lead you to honey or a queen. You know what I mean? There's something about don't get swayed by a pretty face. Don't get swayed by chemistry. Don't get swayed by big doe eyes. This feels like some of you, it's just like you've been standing up in your values, like stepping up your standards. And I feel like the divine, with all these retrogrades, I feel like retrogrades are test. Like this is like test periods. And I just feel like there may be somebody that's coming in that is just like, are you going to ignore these red flags? Are you going to trust your gut? The Wheel of Fortune comes out. I do feel like the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. There's like a new season. And I feel like not everybody can go with you. Everybody can't come with you, babe. I feel like if you keep hanging around people who operate in unjust way, like you play stupid games, you'll win stupid prizes. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And so even if it's like, it wasn't me, I just hang around those people that do that, too bad. You're getting lumped in with some shit as well. So mind the company you keep. We just had the full moon in Aquarius. I'm filming this on the full moon in Aquarius. Your friends and the company you keep fucking matters. And you also need to be around people who are challenging you. And so no longer, like once we've had this period of, or we're having this period of isolation, and I feel like we're seeing a lot of people's true colors, seeing through things, seeing the truth. There's just this new season that's coming in, and we couldn't access the new season with all of this dead weight. All right. I'm going to pull. Yeah, and the need for our defenses are done. I'm going to pull from the Light Seer deck. Any messages from the Light Seers deck for this new moon in Leo, August 16th, 2023. I feel like being multiplied, being like given more. Six of Wands reversed. Funny, I said Six of Wands. And then the Hierophant. Yeah, being given more. There is some sort of like a leveling up, a going upward. But it's like not on your timeline. I also feel like some of you, it's like you're not getting the recognition that you want in your physical reality, but you're getting the recognition that you actually need in the spirit. And that's a test too. Do you crumble when you don't get a round of applause? Do you need that round of applause? New moon in Leo. What do we need to be planting our seeds in? These new seeds in Leo. What kind of seeds do we need to be planting this new moon for our greatest and highest good? The Chariot and the Five of Cups. Wow, with the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. The next 18 months, The nodes are on the Aries Libra axis, y'all. So I just feel like there is something here about fearlessly planting seeds of like fearlessly going into your heart. Feel it, fearlessly going back to your childhood, when you were an egg, when you were in the womb, when you were a baby, when you were a child, when you were a teenager, going back to those, like, to how you were nurtured. There's something about having a better understanding of how to integrate the light and the dark events that happen to you. The fun, but also the heavy. How to mount that to, how to wield those powers, how to get them both on board, how to allow yourself to finally, like, be grateful for the way that life was to you, your journey. It's like we're in a place now where we're starting to really value and understand the power of our darkness, the power of our shadow, how much love to give it, how much information it has for you, and how to get it on board, how to build a connection with every aspect of you so that all systems are a go and you can move forward. Planting your seeds, plant seeds in harnessing. Where do you plant seeds in of action? Are your actions a reflection of your desired trajectory? If not, then there's some sadness, there's some regret, there's some heartache, some pain, some milk has spilled, and it needs to be, you plant your seeds in uprooting that. Some of you are protecting your pain. Some of you are like treating it like it's, you know, it is this very precious part of you, but I just feel like you're nursing this wound versus really nurturing the childlike version of you that needs your attention. It's like you're nurturing this, like holding on to the experience or the regret or the pain. I feel like some of you have been like trying something. It's something that you like, shooting for something that you like, shooting for something that you're passionate about, especially if you're a musician. There's something about like musicians, I feel like success is coming. Don't give up. Keep learning. Allow yourself to, like, if you're a musician and you're having issues with like progress in your career, don't stop taking classes. You have to, like, just take more classes, become more knowledgeable, become masterful in your craft, and it will help you. That's not just for like musicians, but like also any kind of like artist. It's just like you becoming more masterful in your craft will lead to a very specific kind of comfortability. So don't be afraid to go back to school. Don't be afraid to learn new things. Don't be afraid to unpack. I just feel like there's a lot of insight, a lot of wisdom, a lot of light being born out of your darkness. And don't use these retrogrades to just fall into some downward spiral. Allow yourself to be intentionally introspective about your darkness that you're carrying around. Like really talking to your friends, talking to your loved ones, so that you can really uproot or like find any kind of like blind spots, you know? What don't we see coming? That's a good one. What don't we see coming? The Nine of Wands reversed, the end of frustration. The Four of Pentacles reversed. Finally, we learn how to let go. Getting out of scarcity mentality. Getting out of this place of being so afraid to spend money. Seven of Swords reversed. The untethering from the pain. the way that we've been so guarded, especially if it was someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Taurus placements, or if this had to do with a mother or had to do with a pregnancy. I just feel like the Nine of Swords, what we don't see coming is the relief, the seeds that get planted from these places of pain. You know, the light that gets birthed of the dark. It feels alchemical. Page of Wands. And I feel like there's a brand new relationship with ourself that's coming in, and we really graduate. Something comes full circle. What we don't see coming is like graduation, leveling up, protection, travel, opportunities to see more of the world. There may be somebody with Aquarius or Capricorn placements that's coming in or coming to see you or court you in some sort of way. I saw the Knight of Cups kind of peeked out at me. But some of y'all are like, I got shit to do. I'm busy. I'm working. You got to figure out how much fun you want to let yourself have. How much fun you need to let yourself have. Ten of Wands reverse. This is like what we don't see coming are, it feels like high rewards, minimal effort. So how can we start working smarter, not harder? And the answer to that question is found in the spirit. It is not found in your reasoning mind. You have to learn how to see with different eyes. See how spooky this card is? That you can almost like see her eyes through her eyelids. You're learning how to see. We have to learn how to seek the answer with a different set of eyes. And learn to receive this gateway, this pink purple energy, this cosmic energy. It's coming in. Y'all, I'm so mad. I'm finally done painting. And all I want is to like tend to my nails. And my nail lady is just like straight ghosting me. It's so rude. The disrespect. All right, it's Leo I'm not Leo. Yeah, it's Leo season, but it's also the new moon in Leo. And Leo is about romance. The heart, the ooey gooey. Ooh, and bottom of the deck on the Light Seers is the King of Wands reversed. With the Six of Swords. Turn away from anybody who like can't handle their emotions. There's someone who is like, you too fucking grown to be acting like that. You are way too grown. And then the King of Swords over here. Yeah, there's a better option that will come in. King of Wands reverse on the bottom of the deck is like this new moon in Leo. I feel like new moon in Leo, the nodes have shifted to Aries and Libra. And this just feels like a season of the way that these fires and temperatures have been set up. It's just like we're actively being purified by fire. Some through the fire and some through the flood. Either way, they're both like a purification. And I just feel like there is something here about acknowledging like people who can't grow with you, people who aren't on, like, quit trying to like level up people who don't want to be leveled up. There may be somebody with Leo specifically, or Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements who like you're finally over it, or they finally show their ass, or this could be a boss or someone in authority over you. The King of Wands reversed is a man-child. It's bratty. It's also jealous, and it can be violent, can be aggressive. And I feel like don't be a groupie. Skirt, keep it moving. With the Six of Swords underneath that, don't be trying to build a home with a fucking homicidal. You know what I mean? You know, like, don't be, like, when people show you who they are, believe them. I'm telling you, inescapable light. You're going to start to see people's true colors. So I'm pulling lastly from the Ethereal Visions by Matt Hughes, and let's talk about love. What love messages are coming in for this? The Ten of Cups reversed, and that feels like with the South Node in Libra, there's something about a redefinition, like a breaking of the fantasy. Ten of Cups, like we've been told that this is the dream and this is what everybody is supposed to want. Everybody's life is successful if it looks like this. And that farce is being, that illusion is being fucking broken. Finally. You get to determine what happiness is for you. For some people, happiness is being left the fuck alone. And there's people that are just boggled by that. Good, it's not for you. Mind your business. You know what I mean? Everybody's just learning how to mind their business, and like everybody's learning how to fathom, like, oh my God, there are other people that want other things than like what I want. Like, how is that possible? You know, and so I just feel like our concept of success, our concept of relationships, our concept of family is being turned on its head in some sort of way. And I just feel like we're really getting to learn what family is, what love is. I almost called all of y'all bitch. But I only call you bitches because I don't know your names individually. The Ace of fucking Cups. All of the cups have to spill. All of these cups have to spill out. The last 10 months, the last 10 years, all of that shit has to be poured out. Your cup, your life, your heart, the contents of your heart. For some of you, the contents of your yoni. All of this shit, it has to be cleared out. Because you need to make room for what's new. New love, an influx of love, an influx of connection, sweetness, honey, gold. Some of us get out here getting rings, getting jewelry, getting taken care of. Death reversed on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, like Death reversed, Eight of Swords, and then the Ace of Swords. There's this like rebirth that is uncomfortable. But it's like as soon as it's over, you're being handed tools. You just have to get out of that place where you're afraid to see the tools that are being handed to you. Comfort was never promised. Ease was never promised. What's coming in love? What's coming in? Actually, I got corrected. Okay, I need to clarify the Ten of Cups reversed. Please clarify the Ten of Cups reversed. I think that speaks for itself, honestly. There needs to be an emotional outpouring. I feel like the grudges that you're holding, the way you think it's supposed to be, Six of Cups, this person you had kids with, this person that you thought was your soulmate, please let go of the fantasy. Allow yourself to see everything as it is so that you can disconnect from that delusion and absolutely receive what is yours. You about to have the day you deserve, and so will that person. So let go of the fantasy. Start really tuning into what is. Please clarify the Ace of Cups. How does the Ace of Cups manifest for us? I don't mean to be so cutthroat about it, but it's like, please get over it already so this Ace of Cups can come in. Because the Divine is like double dutching with that ass, trying to like, can I offer you this cup? Can I offer you this cup? But you like, no, I want to cling. I want to be the raccoon. I want to cling to my like trash. The Four of Pentacles has come out 3 times. We've got to let it go. Let go of this lack mentality, this scarcity mentality. Let go of this connection, especially if this toxic thing is with someone with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. It's time to cool it down, like let it go. Be done with this. Wash your hands, wash your cup, wash your life, cleanse of this. Be done beating the dead horse. Death reverse is like there is a change, a profound change. You know you need to be in. It's touching judgment. God told you already what needed to be deaded so you can be properly resurrected. And if you don't let go, you'll be dragged and it'll be uncomfortable. Versus you voluntarily taking yourself out of Eight of Swords mode and receiving the new information, the new knowledge. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. How does that manifest for us? Because they're the Two of Cups. I'm telling you, and I feel like the love that's coming in, it's on the other side of you letting go of this fantasy or the fantasy that's the fantasy or the picture someone else painted. It wasn't a reality. It wasn't who they really were. Leo, the new moon in Leo, there's going to be new emotions that are planted, that are real, that are authentic. This is Leo. Look at the lion's head. There will be you will get to love again. You will get to connect. You will get to entwine. You will get to do all of those things. And I feel like you just had to understand how to properly value yourself, so that you'll let yourself be courted and or know what is right to pursue. I just saw 44. Ah! The moon on the bottom of the deck, the facade had to be cleared. Four of Swords reverse. So that you could stop being stubborn, stop holding on to the old understanding, and allow yourself to release what because we all thought we know. We think we know, but we have no fucking idea. And once you let go for another 4 reverse, this old foundation, bam, Ace of Pentacles, bam, Justice, bam, Page of Cups. This is like people getting married, people getting finding their divine counterpart. I'm asking about love. These are long-lasting connections that are coming in. Finally, after experiencing such deception, such pain, it's like the people, you get to love the right way. You get to have really healthy friendships. You get to have friends that are lovers, and lovers within your friendships. There's just goodness that's coming in, and I feel like they're coming to you. People are coming to you, and it's just these meet cutes that keep happening. It feels very organic. After a period of outright being distracted, outright being repressed, outright being imprisoned by your mind, by this betrayal, by how could this person do this to me? How could they? The why is a trap. It's time to act accordingly. You can figure out the why when you're in a safe space. Don't get stuck in the why. Don't get stuck in the mind with trying to figure that out. Life hack, create the plan. Ganesha is letting us know these obstacles are being removed. Bottom of the deck, the world, completion. And again, the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning, and it's spinning twice now, showing it's about to be spinning in your favor. Because you have endured such darkness, there will be equivalent light. And because you are capable of such darkness, you are also capable of such equivalently great, brilliant light. I hope that's a word. Bottom of the deck officially is the Knight of Wands. Very Leo energy. Boldly, fearlessly, courageously, get busy living. I love you. You fucking got this.